What's up, everybody? It's Jeffrey Lyles, welcoming you to another edition of Lyles Figure Files. Running late. It's been a crazy couple of days. Anyway, hopefully everyone's having an awesome week. Happy Thursday. One more day till the weekend. So much stuff to get into. Let's see who else here in the chat so far. Mic up. There we go. 80s kid from the 90s. Yo, Jeff. 80s kid reporting for duty. Sir, Patties. Favorite live streams? That's easy. Thank you so much, Jamie. Snake Eyes. Howdy to you. Afton Child. Hey. G Brew. Gentlemen, how is everyone's evening? Mine is doing well. Hopefully you're having a good one so far. G Brew. 1216 Anarchist. Good evening, Jeffrey and Group. Made another one. Welcome aboard. Glad to see you. The action figure crew has assembled. This is beyond WCW time. This thing's retirement throw off Jeff's internal clock. Yeah, I mean, one more for this stinger. Ooh, I don't want to blow out everyone's ears. Clearly, I could do a bigger sting howl, but it would be so ear blowing. I just did a little, like a 2 on the sting howl scale. Here we go. Retro Robo. What's good, man? And the Figure Files crew. Ryan Daly's here. What's up, crew? 80s Kid saw and liked Dune Part 2. Awesome. I hope to see that soon. Hopefully at a time where there's not 8 million people in the theater. But everything I've heard is good. So, Jay Woods, good evening, Jeff and crew. Good evening to you. I didn't have my time to whip up my fancy graphic, but wanted to do this before I get further into our episode. If I can find my bookmark. So we got too many bookmarks when it takes too long to get to. Want to thank all the supporters of this channel, because without you guys, it's not as much. I mean, I'm just talking to myself. So just want to thank Robert's Infinite Realms, Badger Wolf Prime, Frustrated Fans Sports Show, Jason Lyles, my brother. And thank you guys so much for your super chat contributions to this channel. Really appreciate it. I also appreciate when you guys like, share, comment, and the big S, subscribe to the channel. It means a lot. Thank you so much. We need Batman the Animated Series treatment for Superman animated series figures. I don't know why he hasn't dabbled into that or done more of the Justice League. G Brew watched Starship Troopers last weekend with my brother and some friend of ours. So what time was that watching that for you? I've seen that movie a lot. Medic! All right, let's get into it. What did you all get this week? What did you pick up? Still lean times for me on this end. Keep going to the stores, not seeing anything on clearance, but I know it's coming really, really soon. So let's see. Let me know what you all got. Chamberlain Parks, thank you so much for the $10 super chat. Since I've been slipping, here's a little contribution. I mean, you're here every week, gentlemen. I appreciate that. And I definitely appreciate the super chat as well. Thank you, Figure Files friend, Movie Files friend. Thank you, or Blake S. We're going to watch Green Lantern, the live stream watch along on Saturday. I posted on the dashboard. It's going to be tomorrow. A little slight change in plans. We're still going to watch it this week. Guaranteed on Saturday. Probably do it at 7 o'clock. So stick to the dashboard. I'll have the official link and all that good stuff ready so we can watch Green Lantern from 2011 and see if it's truly as bad as I remember. Vintage Bob says, hard question. I say one would be, okay, I haven't gotten to the question. I will get to it soon. We'll definitely get to it. 1216 Anarchist says, lean times for me too, but pre-ordered Angel. Yes, can't wait to add him to the classic X-Men display. It's a really great figure. Oops. There we go. Ryan, you excited for the Vampin' 60th anniversary? Joe, it's to ship next week, man. Woo! They do it to us again, don't they? I mean, it is like May 4th. That's just a dream. There's no spoon or firm Hasbro Pulse deadline date. It comes when it comes. So wild. So crazy. We'll talk about that in a second too. I got a partial Black Series speeder bike to make a custom. It's testing my abilities. What are you gonna do with that? What kind of custom are you gonna just change that into, Ryan? Danny Roo! What's up, Jeff? How are you? I'm doing good, man. How's everything on you this fine Thursday? Oh, gee, bro, it's your first time watching Starship Troopers? Wow. My first time. Don't understand how people don't pick up on the satirical, anti-fascist, anti-imperialistic message. It's about as subtle as a brick to the face. I enjoyed the experience. So good. Would you like to know more? So awesome. I love that movie. Been doomed. I'm a little late, but made it. Happy Thursday, crew. No problem. I was a little late too, so you're really not that late this week. Tom Fent. Received McFarlane Crisis on Infinite Earth Waves. I need some thoughts on that. Picked up X-Men 97, Goblin Queen, Cyclops, and Nightcrawler at GameStop. Also need thoughts on those two. What do you think about those? I definitely want to hear your thoughts on the Crisis Wave because got some thoughts on those. Anyway, let's see here. Let's start going on. So kind of to scare your wallets in case you weren't aware of it, Daniel on our good friend channel posted on Twitter on March 6th, just yesterday. Yo, I would say no, it's definitely Dan. It's not some ghost rider on his account. Yo, I haven't said it yet in 2024, but Marvel Legends fans, you might want to save some bread/dough for this spring. What in the world is that going to be? What does that mean? Are we going to get some teases of some stuff to go along with the HasLab Giant Man? I mean, is it going to be more box sets? Because I love the box sets, especially when we get one like that X-Men villains pack where it's a little bit of villains from every team. So we can add more Reavers, we can add more Marauders, MLF. I mean, just do the whole it's going to be because we saw a whole bunch of stuff. I mean, we've seen X-Men 97 Wave 2, Angel, the 4 sets of Wolverine 2-packs. A lot of stuff already. I mean, more Spider-Man animated series packs. So what else is on the horizon for Marvel Legends? Ryan, just trying to make a swoop speeder that doesn't look like a stock Imperial bike. Cool. I want to see how that turns out. Please let me know when you get it done. Vintage Bob, any news on when the let's see, MP Prowler Walgreens? I have no idea about that one at all. I'll have to do some research. Retro Robo, Classic Wasp and Yellow Jacket. Please, for real. G-Brew, I picked up the X-Men 97 and Cyclops at GameStop, even though it's sitting in my pile of loot. So my brother's getting the one in the pile. Obviously, I have him displayed with his Optic Blast. Definitely. It's the only way to do that one. Danny Rue, it's going pretty good. I have a major haul for this weekend at Flea Market. Long walking around, but worth it. I got tons of comics and Black Series figures. What all did you get? You guys can't leave me hanging saying I got a ton of figures. I want to know. The millions want to know what figures you guys picked up. That's cool. Stickman. Hi, Jeff. Hey, Stickman. Got X-Men 97 Nightcrawler yesterday. Nice upgrade from the last one. Please tell me more because that's one that for sure I was eyeing like, yeah, I'm going to get that one. So he's got pinless joints. That's a big difference from the original one, right? What else are the other upgrades? Mayfex Dark Knight Returns Superman today. Easily my best Superman figure ever. Wow, that's high praise. Do you have the Mayfex Hush Superman? I really like that one. And probably because it's a little more Superman size, the Dark Knight Returns Superman is accurate to how Frank Miller drew him. But I'm curious if you have that one too, because I love that figure. Tom Finn, 2018. Thank you so much for the 1999 Super Chat. Why can't I super chat in round numbers? I keep having to hit you with the odd, even pricing. Those are the only options that come up. I'm gonna investigate. I think it probably has something to do with the taxes and fees or whatever, but I appreciate any amount you send in, so thank you so much. 80s kid wants a Bucky and Cap pack. Hopefully soon enough. I feel like that should have been done. Maybe they just did a full Invader set where you get Cap and Bucky, Human Torch and Toro, Submariner and Vision, or Spitfire, or Union Jack. A couple of options for them to finish off the team. Finish Bob says, yes, Retro Robo. We need a classic Wasp and Yellow Jacket, as well as Swordsman and Mantis. I was a little bit surprised. That felt like an obvious two-pack that really would have gotten done in this two-pack Avengers Beyond Earth's Mightiest round. I mean, I know it's still going on, but that seemed like one. That was a no-brainer. Those are two characters that are paired so closely linked together, like Vision and Scarlet Witch. So, surprised we didn't get them. The head, assumed from Nightcrawler, fits better on the body in person than in the promo pics. Interesting. I think sometimes when they're taking the promo pics, it's kind of like, all right, let me fudge this so I can get the best possible pose, even though it doesn't quite look right in the neutral stances. Maybe give us a Captain America wave. Captain America wave is more likely coming in 2025 when Captain America, Brave New World. I've got the Disney song, A Whole New World, in my head now, but I think that's when we'll see a Captain America focus. Now, the real question is, are we going to get like a 3-in-3 mix, 3 MCU, 3 comics? What's going to be the Build-A-Figure? Is it going to be MCU? Is it going to be a comic book figure? Since we know the Serpent Society is not going to be in the movie any longer, guess we lose some of them. Excuse me. Or maybe they'll give us a set of packs, 2 packs, multi-packs, deluxe figures. Who knows? Oh, the Prowler's coming from Walgreens. It's coming from Walmart. So I've got news for you on that, Vintage Bob. I got you covered. Snake Eyes. Hey, Jeff, did you see the McFarlane Fallout? I did. I'm not, like I said before, I'm not really into Fallout. I don't have anything against it. I'm just not into it to have much of a thought on it one way or the other. I mean, seems like McFarlane's all about getting stuff done for lines that haven't gotten covered before. So I hope you are happy with them. 1216 Anarchist says, vote for classic Wasp and Yellow Jacket as well as Swordsman Manus. We love Star Fox too. Yeah. I feel like we've gotten so much of the core essential Avengers. Star Fox's turn should be up relatively soon. We got a new Miss Marvel, Warbird, supposedly coming. So no, I think they have announced her. So yeah, I mean, Star Fox, I feel like he's right there on that next tier of Avengers with Manus, Swordsman. Who's another one? Oh, Crystal. And we need Crystal so we can get, and I probably, since we have Cersei, Black Knight in their brown vest, maybe they could do another 2-pack and finish off that team. Give us Crystal with her white and black outfit, the vest, jacket, and Hercules with his clean shaven look and his vest, little shoulder pads or collar bun, whatever the heck he's rocking on that. I think that would be another good 2-pack, especially since we have the other one. And we've already got, still on my shelf because I haven't finished the shots, got White Vision. He's all ready. We got Black Widow. And we've also got Eric Masterson Thor. So we've got 3 members of that team. And, you know, Captain America, who's not here on my shelf. So with Black Knight, Cersei, it's really the only team members missing. And maybe eventually we get a deluxe Build-A-Figure worthy type 12-inch Goliath. Yeah, he was Goliath back. No, he was Giant Man again when he was rocking, when he was with that team. No leather jacket for him, but he had a gaggle of pockets, high pockets even, and pouches, high pouches. There we go. And I like that red and yellow attire for Hank because, you know, I want all the versions that I can possibly get in my collection of Giant Man. So that'd be really fun. So wrap up and complete that team. But yeah, Star Fox should get a figure too. Jamelin, no new pickups for me. I did pick up my Yolo Park G1 Megatron together. I did put my Yolo Park G1 Megatron together, but I need to get batteries. And literally just opened a package containing my Fwish skeleton that I completely forgot about. How was that one? Push has been putting together some fun figures, and those skeletons seem like very useful accessories slash goons, whatever you need for your supernatural characters on display. Probably pretty good with those NECA Dungeons and Dragon figures. Then Doom. Pre-order the Val Zod figure for me and a friend. The old Part G1 Megatron just was delivered, as well as the Nightfall Nightwing. Man, April's going to kill my wallet. March is about to kill my wallet. Tanny Roo. You probably won't believe me, but I got a Saj for $5. That's so good. Saj is such a fun, really well articulated figure. I mean, she's got sneaky great articulation. I think she's got the Jaina Solo knees, which allows her to hit some really great stances. Got the cloth skirt, so nothing impeding that, and had so much fun posing her. So $5 for her is an awesome deal. The first Mando and Grogu 2-pack, the removable helmet for $10. That's a good deal too. And the big one, Count Dooku and Cara Dune for $25 each. Hit the home run. It's going yard. It's out here. That is a great set. Man, Cara Dune for $25. I don't even know what Count Dooku's going for, but I feel like that's got to be a good deal. Congratulations. You made out well on that sale. Judge Dreds, what's good with you? I'm doing fine. Retro Robo says, got Executioner and Jean Grey, my Big Bad Toy Store pile of loot. Did anyone get any others from that wave yet? Curious just the two arrived for me. Some buddies have already gotten the figures. I'm trying to see if they've sent in our text thread that they've already opened them. I think that's the case. Let's see here. I know this is so much fun. So riveting. There you go. Yeah. Oh, there you go. Now focus. And the Mary Jane, she's $7 now. So if you can find her at your stores, and the rest of them have long since been cleared around my areas, but maybe you can find her for $7. Really great price, especially if you don't even need her as Mary Jane. You just want her as a civilian figure to get rescued by Spider-Man. There you go. I went to 4 Targets. Yeah, 4 Targets this week. Not a peep of any of these X-Men figures, so nothing on my stands. Have any of you guys seen them outside of GameStop? Because I've seen them popping up at some people's Targets. McFarlane, Crisis on Earth. Crisis on Infinite Earthwave. Darn it. I'm trying to keep up with your text on that. Dan, everyone, in terms of comments, they got some DC stuff. A bit of Spawn and issue 1 of the Boys. So time to start the Boys universe. Nice. I'm looking forward to reading the continuing adventures of Skybound's G.I. Joe. Got the news today. Kelly Thompson's going to be writing the Scarlet series, and Dan Waters is going to be doing a Destro series. I'm a little bit kind of like, I don't know. Joshua Williamson has been killing both Duke and Cobra Commander, but I understand he can't do the entire thing. But hopefully he's the main writer for G.I. Joe going forward, and we'll see how Scarlet and Destro turn out. If they're anything as good as Duke and Cobra Commander, I'm okay. The write-ups sound kind of interesting. Tomax and Zaymont got name dropped. Jinx as well. So be interesting to see how these characters work together or how they fight against each other in this new Energon universe. Lefty Two Lions. Salutations, LFF crew. What's up, Lefty? G-Brew. I like a first appearance Rogue in classic She-Hulk 2-pack for Secret Wars. Same. I mean, I want a 4-pack of my guys, the Wrecking Crew, and another 2-pack Absorbing Man and Titania. So what do you think about Nightcrawler, Judge Dreds? Word on the streets here is he's better than the original one. 80s Kid, just as a curiosity, what Avengers were in Captain America, Sam Wilson's team? Maybe I'll get that for you really, really fast. Let's see. I actually have them on display in my team of Avengers. So let's see how fast Google is to respond and react. He was on a team that had like basically all the Avengers you think. Let's see how quickly this one will pop up. Let me give you this one. So he's been on several Avengers teams, which is interesting, and it just shows you how fast they're running through these lineups of teams. It used to be, put my old man cap down. It used to be the team would stick around for a long time. Now, not so much. All right, here's a quick shot for you. And this is not all the teams he's been on. This is one. So this is before Nova and Miles Morales and Miss Marvel went on to form the Champions, and now you can't really even see them. Tony Stark, Iron Man, Vision in one of his gaudiest outfits, which says a whole lot, and Jane Foster, Thor. That was one squad that he was on. There was another one. Let's see if I can pull that up quickly. Sam Wilson. And this is the one I actually have on my display, my Avengers. Let's see. Here it goes. That was easy. I'm trying to pop up a big window so you can see it without some crazy. There we go. Jeez. Oh boy. You know, it's so like I try to find that great window and it's like, no, we're not doing that for you. Oh boy. There we go. This is a little bit better. So here's another shot of his another team that he was on. Spider-Man, Peter Parker, Vision, terrible, gaudy outfit. I even have just to have this team. Hercules, Jane Foster, and Wasp, Nadia, Kim. So beside Nadia, I have another whole complete team of Avengers. So for those of you at home trying to complete teams, I just need one more. So Hasbro crew, let's get Nadia Pym so we can knock out another squad. Blake, what's up, Jeff? What's up, chat? How you doing, man? Oh, here you go. Cheaper had you covered. Iron Man, Jane Thor, Miss Marvel, Miles Morales, the Kid Nova. And I want to say Vision. Ding, 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 ding. You're right. Vintage Bob, we really need a lot more villains, though. So many vital villains missing. Same. I mean, they're doing top 50 on villains that we need. The list is endless. The Frightful Four, Mandarin, Graviton. I can name hundreds. Robert's Infinite Realms. Evening, Jeffrey. Hope it's going good, my man. Yes. Thank you for having me on your show this week. It was fun. You guys missed it. Robert does his podcast, I think, every Tuesday. So check it out. I popped on there and we talked about some figures. My time running around on these YouTube streets. Stickman. I like the Nightcrawler's pinless now in brighter colors to my colorblind eyes. I don't have Mafex Hush Superman because he looks depressed or something. It's a Jim Lee style, but I like it better than the Dark Knight one, which I don't have. But I think the colors really pop on that one. Tom Finn says, McFarlane, Christ on Infinite Earth Wave is okay. Not as good as Collector's Edition. Better than recent Gold Label. Spectre is great. Of course he would be. Just because he's $40. Superman cape design, maybe the best I've ever seen, and body is very good. Oh, that's good. Even though I didn't paint the belt loops on the back. It's good to hear that that's a really good Superman. That's cool. G-Brew says the Fush skeleton is the GOAT of skeleton figures. That thing poses better than a lot of Spider-Man figures. Doesn't say too much. But yeah, that's good news. I should probably read that run. Cap, Avengers. It's fun. I mean, it goes by way too quick, and that's the same thing that happens all the time now with these Marvel runs. Everything's changing. And then 12 issues later, everything's changing all over again. So it's hard to get into some of these runs because back in the days, it would last 50 issues with a team or 40. And the Avengers, a little bit fluid, but sometimes it's over before they even finish the second arc. Roberts, just got Ultimate Oscar, great figure. Void, Build-A-Figure, Black Panther, nice. And Animal Warriors of the Kingdom, Vero, Atlas. Which one's your favorite of those pickups? Chamberlain says I haven't actually opened the Fush Bone Brawler. Looks great though, a little small, but that is their scale. Yeah. Thompson says the Crisis on Infinite Earth Wave is selling like hotcakes on eBay. Hotcakes that have been left out in the rain over. It's that price, and we're like, why is it so much? X, what's up, Jeffrey? Chun-Li came in yesterday, nice, and my X-Men Mighty Mugs came in today. How do you like that Chun-Li? I don't feel like anyone who's got her said they dislike her. 80s kid, I don't remember who the main villain was, and I read it too. I think it was one of those random deals where it's like, here's a new big threat. Maybe it was Ultron. I really don't remember. It's so that's the problem. I mean, those runs are so here and there, and then nothing matters. So it's hard to keep up with this stuff because they don't make it meaningful. Danny Rue. Also, I saw at Target the Superman Classic figure. I didn't even know it was showing up at Target. Is that one worth getting? I keep hearing his hands are huge, so I can't make normal hands for the Man of Steel, apparently. Well, the good thing is you could probably pop on some of those more appropriate size hands for Superman. Not like there's a shortage of hands for Superman, so those should probably work. Then Doom. Still waiting for my Storm Collectibles Goro to come from Big Bad Toy Store. Oh, I wonder why it's taking them so long. Normally they're pretty quick on that stuff. I was just gonna say, what is this? The champions? It was. They're the champions, my friends. Stickman. Oh, and the $8 starting lineup figures from Ollie's have been great. Shame Hasbro dropped the ball on the line. No pun intended. Found everyone but Curry and Embiid so far. I mean, it was that line was a layup, and they punted. I mean, they totally went to a different sport. And they're like, nope, we don't need this license anymore. And it was one of those things where everyone who might have been interested, like from the moment they said starting lineups back, like, oh, and we all had these great ideas on how to make this the greatest sports figure line ever. And it was like they did no market research. They didn't take any time to listen to collectors, potential buyers of this line to get a sense of what they wanted. They were just like, here you go. And what we got was not at all what I think most people wanted, and especially not for that price. And I feel like they're selling so well now that it's a price most collectors want to pay for them. I've seen several of Giannis for $10, like a TJ Maxx, and they're like, final call. I don't know where they're going to send them at that point. Maybe we'll send them off to Ollie's if he doesn't sell for $10 there. But the price on those figures were terrible. They're not $50 figures, and just the lack of accuracy and what they decided to prioritize is the worthwhile price on those figures, just way off from what everyone wanted to pay. Now, everyone's like, I found the starting line of figures at Ollie, and they're excited about it. They're not like these figures suck. It's just they were priced so poorly. And I don't think they did anything to help keep the momentum going. We didn't get a second wave announcement. They got a little video that I'm sure they put more than $2 to make and said NFL's coming. Saw not one image of an NFL figure. That's crazy. That was an official Avengers lineup. I missed that one. Jamelin, they're so fast. I'm trying to see how hard it would be. It's just a little bit too far out of reach to pull. It's a pretty small, thin trade, but it was a cool dynamic. I mean, we had these young kids and we had the older veterans, and we had a new Thor, a new Captain America with Vision and Iron Man. So it was a good mix of old and new and sort of new. So it was a fun dynamic. It was just kind of like, they let an event mess it up. And, so they had that deal where Miss Marvel, Miles, and Kid Nova were like, we're done. And that Champions was fun. I like that book. It was a lot of fun. But it's just like, it just gutted a whole lineup. And then Dr. Doom, when he was honoring Tony Stark, where he was wearing the whole silver setup and a green cloak hood, he was part of that team too. I think it was Invincible Dr. Doom. Actually, they're talking so much. I'm like, well, let me pull that up then. Invincible, not Mark. Maybe he wasn't on that team. Maybe that wasn't his name. I know he was definitely hanging or rolling with those guys, but I'm going to trip up. Showing. There we go. Oh, here we go. Here it is. I knew I could find it if I just did not quit and just continued focusing for reasons beyond me. Here's the team. And again, Same lineup, just the only difference is Doctor Doom joined it. I mean, it was wild. And because of this team, there's a slight part of me is like, maybe I should track down that Iron Man Doctor Doom. So crazy Avengers lineup. I mean, this is a serious powerhouse squad and good mix of characters. We got Captain America Falcon, we got Vision, we've got Hercules, we got Spider-Man, Doctor Doom, rocking basically an Iron Man deal. We've got Wasp and we've got Thor. So you roll that line of characters out, and it's like, man, this is a classic squad of Avengers. And then it's like, well, they're a little bit different, but I think that kind of makes this team interesting. I actually put my gray She-Hulk with this squad too, so I've got a whole look for him. It's a fun team to put on display. I am going to have to track down this Doctor Doom, at least see how much he is now. G-Brew. Champions at that time were a team of teen superheroes, Miss Marvel, Miles, Nova, Time Displays Teen Cyclops, Boo, Amadeus Cho Hulk, Viv Vision. I don't recall if anyone else was on that team. Hated everything to do with the teenage X-Men coming back to the modern day Marvel universe, but I didn't hate Cyclops on the champions. Judge Dredd's should get Mythic Legions, Thrace Wraith Hailer tomorrow. Love that name, even though I'm most likely butchered it. Roberts. I'm not even sure if we can do a full Masters of Evil. I'm all over the place with them with figures. Marvel Madness indeed. Dark Knight 297. What's good, Jeff? Went to Midtown Comics today. Wowed out on a little over $80 in books. What's your favorite? Void Rivals came out. I need to read it and post my review because I've really enjoyed that one. X, I'm digging the Street Fighter wave. Nice. I mean, I feel like everyone does. So you were going to be the first if you didn't like it. G-Brew, speaking of fun stories, next Terminator's miniseries from the Krakoan era, starring Dazzler, Ghibli, Boom Boom, and Laura Wolverine. They fight vampires. The four of them are hilarious together. Sounds like they could be a fun book. Oh, no. Marvel Legends Angels starting to ship? Gosh, darn it. They just will not hold to any kind of pre-order release date window whatsoever, will they? Jeez. So that's great news for my wallet. All right, so Dan posted this March 6th. Get ready, save some dough for the spring. I don't know how. We got pre-orders and shipped 2 months in advance. Here's a look at the VHS Spider-Man animated series. Hydro Man looks fun in hand. And then we got Terribleness. Good grief, this figure looks awesome. I mean, the cell shading on him is exactly what I want. And their characters like Daredevil, I think, really work well with this kind of shading. And, you know, maybe not everybody, but I think it really works well for him. Love to see a Cyclops done up in that Byrne Cockrum style on that Vulcan body with that. Daredevil looks great. And I'm very excited to get this figure, but you know, he's going to come a lot sooner than all of us want / expect. Speaking on that realm, Ryan mentioned it earlier, but here's the news. I don't know if it's good for everybody's wallet, but the Vamp is now not coming in May. It's coming next week, 5 days from now, next Tuesday. So hopefully you got your wallet squared away and ready. That's not May. I guess they got the M's confused. I might have even joked about it when they put this pre-order up when it said May. And it's going to ship in March 12th. So I would love for Hasbro Pulse to take that whole big bad toy store approach and pile of loot. Hey, we're giving you a heads up. This thing that we told you was coming 2 months later, we're actually going to get it much sooner. So on that realm, let's see if we're going to see that that 2-pack with Mace Windu also, which is set for May 4th. See, that's going to come out that same period too. That's going to come out later or earlier now. There we go. All right, let's see. May 1st. So it's still set for May 1st. That's good news for me. That's very good news. So at least one thing is still holding to the time frame, the schedule it's supposed to come out. It gives me a little bit of a breather, so that helps. But man, Angel starting to ship. Gosh, that was a lot faster than I anticipated. Hopefully it doesn't sell out because wasn't prepared for Angel to hit already. Wow, I mean, I shouldn't be surprised at this point, right? I mean, that should be where I'm at, but and now on the Pulse it says Angel's not coming until May 1st, but if he's starting to ship, that means that Mace Windu may be coming out sooner too. Felix, what's good, Jeff and crew? Got my Marvel Legends Spider Punk. We'll have Super 7 Ultimates Lemmy and Cliff Burton in the mail tomorrow. Nice. That's a cool little collection you got going there. David Thanos, what's good, y'all? Oh, wow, I was feeling right now with all these pre-orders and stuff coming out. Yeah, I don't know if right's the way I would describe my wallet. Blake from my recent Big Bad Toy Store haul. So far, open neck is bolting. Oh man, crazy detail sculpt and accessories. The plastic is softer, movie accurate. Mezco Doom is heavy, all metal, insane accessories. A must. Oh, man. Hopefully, when I can scrounge up him enough money for him and the Fantastic Four, he'll still be available. Maybe we need to ask Lois about Superman's oversized hands. Maybe so, Tom. Lefty says favorite figure has been my class. All right, I haven't gotten to that just yet. We'll get to it. Don't forget it. And when we get to that point, pull it back up. I pulled the cover off of the Mezco Fantastic Four, and it's intimidating. Too many things in this giant tin. Close it back up. Blake, I've got to live vicariously through you, so you've got to open this and let me know what you think. X says Hasbro should have done Jordan, Bird, Pippen. Yeah, seriously. If it was a deal of which one's going to sell more, these modern guys or the classic legends, you should have gone hard, leaned in on nostalgia. I feel like if they went with those stars, they might have been able to sell them for $40 and go, what's you gonna do? Not buy them? Because LeBron, Chris Paul, those guys. I'm like, maybe I don't need them. But you go those guys where it's, oh man, we might never get another set of highly articulated Bird, Jordan, Magic, Drexler, Barkley, Olajuwon, Mutombo. We're never gonna get them again. I think people would have paid for those. Not so much on these new guys. Infamous Iron Man. That's what it was. Thank you. Roberts. Hey, Jeff, ever read the original Champion series with Angel, Iceman, Black Widow, Hercules, and Ghost Rider? Always loved that series. Lasted 12 issues, but fun. No, I just read. I got an epic collection of the Defenders, the new Defenders. So Angel, and Iceman, and Beast, and Gargoyle, and Valkyrie. So wild how Angel and Iceman are just floating around in the wind after they left the X-Men with these various teams. And then, hey, let's bring the original X-Men back together. And they have been going strong and been fine ever since. Clearly, definite X-Men. Judge, you need to pick up Hercules. Both of them. Both are really, really good figures. I definitely recommend them. Very good quality, fun and easy to pose. Some of my favorites of those. I prefer the classic champions. We have nearly all of those, but need a classic Bill Foster Giant Man to go with them. 1216 Anarchist. I mean, we need a 12-inch. That's the thing. I was kind of hoping that they would introduce a mid-sized buck with the Giant Man HasLab that they could repurpose for somebody like Bill Foster, Goliath 2, Goliath 3. And I feel like they need that in between one, not full Giant Man HasLab size, but just something they can get out to us for a reasonable price, maybe $100, and crank those figures out. Hopefully we'll get them. Starting lineup, missed the opportunity to make a Prince versus Charlie Murphy basketball 2-pack with pancakes accessories. Dude, I would have bought it. That sounds like a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. Champions #1 was one of my earliest comics. Got it off the rack. Rather, my parents did. Awesome work from your parents there, Tom Finn. It was a fun book. They just get that Daredevil does look great. Game blouses. Blake says, I want the deluxe. Deluxe. Get your couch with Rick and the couch. Yes. Shoot the J. Oh boy, that was so funny. Oh, When that skit came out, we all thought, nah, how could Prince play ball? But then that photo came out of Prince on his basketball team a few years later. All true. Yes. Ski Raider. Man, I really wanted Charlie Murphy's Hollywood Stories figure line. So fire. I mean, we got to get the player haters ball set too. I feel like Chappelle left money on the table. I did. Yeah, I mean, Gargoyle would be such a fun figure to add to the lineup. I mean, he would create a whole other section on the display. Classic Defenders. Pancakes, nice. Jibru, my mother used to be a waitress at Ryan's in Akron, Ohio, from 2000 to 2012. Apparently, LeBron and his mom used to come in and sit in her section until LeBron signed with the Cavs. Did he stop going to Ryan's at that point? Did he have it delivered? I feel like that would have made things a little bit awkward. LeBron, here are your pancakes. Can I get an autograph? I know, man. Y'all made me hungry now talking about pancakes. Thanks a lot. All right, so let's see what else is coming up. What else is dropping for us? No new clearance or outlet sections there. But Wal-Mart Collector Con is coming for your wallets, just in case you had anything left. And at this rate, for sure, no. Hate. Ice-T, Buck, Nasty, Beautiful, Silka Johnson, Facts, Jeffrey, bring them on for sure. World Series of Dice figures, Grits and Gravy, Leonard Washington, Ashley Larry. I love those skits. Their first 2 seasons of Chappelle Show were just amazing. All right, let's see. Collector Con, 6 days from now. Excuse me, 12 hours, 5 minutes, and 52 seconds for those of you keeping track at home. And Walmart's coming for your wallets big time. Lots of fun stuff. Lots of things I want to actually get. So first up, let's go here. With this guy. G.I. Joe. Classified series. Number 127. Night Force. Jason. Shockwave. Varia. And Night Pursuit Cycle. Walmart exclusive $54.97. I feel like this might be a tough sell, even though it's classified series, because, I mean, we had a full motorcycle and breaker that were going on sale big time at Target and for like $7. And you see, let's go to the accessories picture here. Let's pull that up so we can break down everything. All right, so here we go. We got a ton of goodies with him. There we go. I can work that. So let's see what's different with this one versus the traditional Knight or the Ram cycle. I still got the big, massive cannon here. We got a covert special task force. I don't understand how Night Force is running around in motorcycles. I don't think that's going to be very conducive to quick strike surveillance opportunities at night. He's got the machine gun. I'm trying to remember which figure that came with. The Uzi with silencer. I don't remember who came with this either. Terrible about the part matches. I do know that this drone came with the original Target exclusive Cobra Island Firefly. Nice to see it repurposed here. He's got the the Steel Core helmet reused here, so you could totally use him as an army builder. That's kind of cool. And he's got a totally different camo pattern. He really could be a totally different figure character if you wanted him to be. And he's got the backpack, so he's got a lot of unique different things. I think this might be Firefly's backpack as well. So lots of different things going on with that figure. Here's the back of the package. Let's see, is there any Easter egg type deals we can map out and see here? I don't see anything unless the Dark Energon counts. But there he goes. Interestingly, we're still getting more of these Night Force, and they're coming through exclusive from our friends at Walmart. Can't wait for that Black Series, beloved. Grief Cargage droid. Dude, for real. I want that. I want that figure in a non-exclusive setup because I don't remember his name, but I thought he was so fun on the show. Judge Dredd says that Ram cycle looks better in black. I can see putting a ninja on that for a cool setup. Yeah. Select to disconnect. What's up? Hello there. $55. Yeah, October Supreme. I think that price is a little bit much. And because it's Walmart, it's probably going to go on clearance for 45. Yeah, that's an interesting price for that. Ski Raider, this is looking good. I hope they do a Silver Mirage too, like the Night Force Ram. Oh, there you go. Looks like Big Ben's automatic weapon. Thanks, Jangwin. He's next on the review pile for Joe's to get to. Judge Dredd. Oh, I didn't know that was Firefly. But Walmart artists, yeah, they're real tricky. It's like sometimes they're fine and there's no problem whatsoever, and then others is like, what are y'all doing? Hopefully this won't be a problem for people who are grabbing these figures. Let's see what else we got in terms of interesting pictures with this guy. Yeah, let's go to the full-on front package picture so we can see what it looks like. And I just want to state again how much I do not like this new packaging. It's just so dull. And I feel like, they can not do anything fun with the packaging, but it's black. Terrible color choice. I feel like this works for Night Force, not for the whole line in general. So there's everything. The return of the the return of the window. We've got that so we can see everything and see what's swiped out, which is especially helpful when you get an exclusive figure at Walmart. Ryan says, I think it's Big Ben's entire loadout. Thank you. Okay, cool. TJ Jedi, what's good, LFF crew? What's up, man? I'm hoping we see Heavy Duty Retro Flint one of these days. Same. Judge Dredd, this Walmart charge for pre-orders. They may put a temporary hold, but they take the money out when it's time for it to ship. So let me check real fast on that when this thing's supposed to come out. No date in terms of release for it. Make sure I'm right on that. Yeah, no. So in case you're curious about ordering a Range Viper, you see it's there available for the low price of $89.99. Maybe it's time to get some more of those out there, Walmart. Fix your exclusive deals. So you're right. A great breakdown, Jeffrey. Retro Flint, just like the original 1985 figure. Would be dope. Let's make that happen. All right, let's see what else we got from this big exclusive collector con. Lots of cool things for it. They're showing off a lot of interesting things that I'm excited about. I feel like someone asked about this, so let's go to the next guy on this lineup. The Marvel Legends Secret Empire, your very own Hydra Captain America figure, $24.97, 2 cents cheaper than the normal. So there you go. This is using that great Ultimate Captain America buck. And that was an awesome figure, a real surprise, sneaky, awesome figure for me from last year. But a nice looking figure. Hated the storyline, but here you go. And got card back, and that looks pretty sweet. Like that. Got a bio, acting as a sleeper agent, an altered version of Captain America, leads a secret army intent on taking over the USA in the name of Hydra. Pretty good write-up for Marvel Legends. I don't feel like a lot of times those bios are written with much in terms of like telling a story, but that's really good. Give credit where it's due. We got our triangle-shaped shield this time. So he's reaching back for it kind of awkwardly. I don't know what he's going to do with his hands like that, reaching for it, but it's cool, I suppose. This figure is good. And this base is just really solid. One of the best ones they've done. I'm not surprised they reused it. And, the expression works for it. So there you go on that one. Secret Empire coming at you next week, 6 days. Then we've got Joe's. Let's go back to some more of these. One I'm very excited about. Ultimate Edition Mankind. And we're seeing more of these Mattel stuff. This wasn't up yet because I certainly would have discussed him in that video I posted earlier today. But it's cool. Ultimate Edition, Monday Night Raw version Mankind. He looks a lot better than the Roddy Piper and Bret Hart we've seen. and looks like good detailing on that tie. And I like the flow, how his shirt's hanging, so it's not terrible. And he's got a little rip there, so you can see the back end of it, of his shirt and all that. So it's a rip. Looks like, probably get a little grime on this shirt, but it's solid. I think this is one of the better Mankind figures that we've seen, and the butterfly shoulders are really going to help with his cactus elbow. That's cool. And he comes with a world title, absolutely essential for him. So that's cool. And the other one we get from that, which I'll get to in a second, Star Wars Black Series got R4, and that's so helpful that he's a Walmart exclusive, which means he'll be really hard to track down and get. Then we got the Night Owl, an exclusive figure for the Black Series Mandalorian, basically a Costco Reeves repaint. And then we got the Prowler. You guys asked about that, the animated series one. So there you go there. Have a nice day. Cheaper. I've come across a Walmart exclusive Marvel Legends figure at Walmart in the wild exactly twice. The Alex Ross Cap and the 90s Black Widow. The 90s Black Widow was awesome. So, yeah, over here. So, definitely a great figure. One of my favorites. Socko! I used to do that to my kids. That Night Owl looks so wizard, Annie. Looks pretty cool. I mean, it is a Costco Reeves repaint all the way. So if you like that figure, you got it right here again. And because it is a repaint, we're not getting another portrait like we got with that Costco. I don't know what that means. The helmet is permanently attached. We're not going to see the unhelmet look for it, but there you go. I think the color scheme maybe works a little bit better than Costco, but there you go. There you go. That's all the pictures we've got of her. So interesting deal on that choice. I feel like maybe they could have just done another generic character, but that's what we've got. So that's what we got to work with. Let's see some more on this front. And for those of you who missed my video earlier today, the Monday Night Wars Rock. Let's break down these accessories and these these alternate head sculpts, because we got this one from the meme, and that's awesome. The eyes rolling, there you go. We've got that, and this is more of his attire and all this stuff. The Team Rocket shirt, that's a fun addition, and he comes with parts. Don't know which one he comes with, but he comes with parts for your Build-A-Figure Disciple. G Brew, I still want that new Bucky cap, but refuse to pay more than $30 for it on the secondary market. It is a basic Marvel Legends figure, so no, not worth more than a max of 30. Tom Finn 2018 says only 20 likes. It's funny, I only see 2. Let's pick up the pace here. Thank you for the 20 likes, guys. Appreciate it. Like on my view screen, I only see 2s. I'm like, 20? That's awesome. Let's see here. What else we got on this exclusive set from Collector Con from Walmart? Prowler, I mentioned. More of the Masters of the Universe. Turtles of Grayskull line. This is an oversized Krang. That's fun. More. We got an original 1987 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles pack. Star Raider, a Cyclonus repaint. I'm happy for everybody who wants it. I don't care about that one. More of the Monday Night Wars. So here's Booker T. Let's take a look at this one just so I can see the additional accessories that come with him. Basic hood, mask setup. There we go. Glasses. Nothing else to him. So yeah, all right. Whatever on that end. Sting, this Ultimate Supreme Collection version. Everybody who missed out on War Duke can get him now. Not now, next week. $29.99. It's kind of interesting. It's more of the original toy colors. It's kind of fun with him. I think that's a good addition. Let's check out this Rob Van Dam figure. I didn't like that original picture with the head sculpt. See if it's any better here. Nope, same ones. So, okay, whatever. That's that for the whole effing show. Young Bucks, 1997. I feel like that's a great exclusive price deal. Ultimate Ghostface, Transformers Star Raider coming. Stevie Ray. Lord Grasp. Marvel Masters of the Universe Origins. Another member of the Snake Men. That's cool. Charles the Gray Skull, mutated Moss Man. That's fun. More Transformers, Star Raider. Ultimate Edition, Eddie Guerrero. This is from WCW era, so in case you're curious, there he goes. This one looks really good. Much better body choice than the way too big one that they went with originally. Love that head sculpt. That looks perfect. And the butterfly shoulders definitely help with the frog splash. So you can get your Rob Van Dam versus Eddie Guerrero with the battle of frog splashes. And this is the shirt for Chavito. Eddie Guerrero is my favorite wrestler. Yeah, he's definitely up there. So that's a really cool figure. Happy to see that one. David Thanos says, typical Walmart. Have pre-orders of later waves in the series and haven't seen the earlier waves. Example, Monday Night Wars Elites and Ultimate Editions. Yeah. T-Raider, loving the Harlem Heat too. This thing is dope. Ow. 80s kid, I still wanted a cartoon or comic with the turtles wielding the power of Grayskull. IDW just might, so stay tuned. Ski-Raider, if you're not cheating, you're not trying. We need a Chavo Guerrero with Pepe, right? I mean, what are we even doing if we don't get that figure eventually? Just run through real fast and see if there's anything else that was cool on this list that any of you all might want to grab and check out later. More NECA figures coming, I think. Oh, here's another one. Terror, Alien Snake Man villain. I love that they're adding more Snake members. And these are clearly parts from Trapjaw. So we've got the claw, we've got the laser, and the hook. So there you go. Good reuse. Star Raider Cannonball for Transformers. And Last Ronin, Ultimate Casey Jones. And more NECA monsters coming for you. And then Ultimate First to Fall, Raphael. So there you go. Nice assortment of characters. There we go on that end. And while I'm in the mood of showing things before we get to the feature of today's episode, let's take a look at this Hot Toys Balin Skull figure from Ahsoka. Good gracious. I mean, this likeness, come on. This is crazy. Look how good that is. I mean, the Ray Stevenson likeness on this is amazing. See the eyes. They've got the rotating eyeball feature in there again. And man, that looks amazing. I am gonna start stacking away the pennies to finally get up to get this guy, but he looks great. You can see the rotating eyeballs a little bit better here. He's got the cloak, so he can do the full thing. Kind of upset with them for showing these lightsabers all the way lit up. So you can see he's got that orange red. He's ready for battle. Hey, great looking figure. You see him talking to Shin, telling her to know her role, keep this thing together, because we've got a mission to accomplish. And then we got Shin, because what's the point of having one without the other? She also has her hood, cloak. Love her expression. She also comes with the rotating eyeballs, so she can throw major side eye to everyone. Check the detail on her armor. It's got that nave look to it. Joan of Arc style. Got her Padawan braid. Really great head sculpt, tremendous likeness there. Coming with her little drawing. I mean, look at this work on this figure. All that detailing, the armor pieces. I mean, this is some high quality stuff like you'd expect from Hot Toys. And I'm curious to see if Brian mentioned this, what the deal is with the scale. I think that was how they were in Ahsoka. Like the scale being that different between the two of them. Her shoulders are below his shoulders. So I think that's how they look together. I think so. Let me know what you guys think about those. Finn Doom. The colors on Hydra Cap came out nice. Tom Finn says, it's been 34 years since the live action movie. They're now middle-aged mutant ninja tortoises. True. 80s kid, Hot Toys wins again. They look so much better than they have to. They're so much more expensive than the Hasbro figures. So they need to look better. They look infinitely better. You're paying for that better, but they do look amazing, don't they? Retro Robo. If I had the bread, I would trade up all of my Black Series for Hot Toys. Dang! So now, guys, Hot Toys looks amazing. David Thanos, those Hot Toys are legit. Yes. Still was able to remember that. Ski Raider, fire figure some Hot Toys. Absolutely. Judge Dress, need those Snake Men in Masterverse scale. I would buy them too, because I feel like I have a very small, pitiful army of Snake Men. All right, so while Hasbro is like laughing at the deadlines they set, when we're getting figures, Entertainment Earth has some more heads up for us about more figures coming. Excuse me. So tomorrow, if you're a collector of antiques, I feel like that's what it supposes or iniquities. Iniquities. You might find this item right up your alley. Sign up for a reminder and we'll let you know the identity of this action figure as soon as it launches. What would that one be? McFarlane Toys has a new drop of figures March 13th. Shocking, more McFarlane figures coming next week. March 14th. What's new? It's out of this world, but that's all we can say today. So, more Transformers? I assume that's what we're going to see. But we got some more Hasbro reveals coming on the 14th. Another new thing. It could be really big or 3.75 inches. Would that be Super 7 Joe's? Would that be Star Wars? What do you think? Well, 19th, Marvel. So I guess that means we're going to have our next Marvel live stream March 8th, March 19th. Get ready for it. So maybe we'll see what Dan was hinting at earlier. More pre-orders coming from McFarlane on the 20th. And the 21st, a new launch. Don't know what that's going to be. Probably more Transformers. The 26th, 2 heads are better than 1. Who would that be? So let's put our heads together and we'll tell you what this item is as soon as it launches. If you sign up for a legendary reminder. Interesting. And then let's see. When should our G.I. Joe one be? A little later. So we got a lot of stuff coming. I know for sure we got a G.I. Joe pre-order coming April 4th. Find out what this action figure launches before the average Joe. Sign up for an alert and we'll say yo as soon as it launches. So there's lots of pre-orders coming. You can lock in for sure. We're getting a G.I. Joe one April 4th. At that price, they better, yeah, they need to. Ben Doom, anyone picked up or picking up WWE 2K24? I heard good things about it. Felix, I'm on the fence. Tom says, the spheres look great, but they're a pain. A lot of them just don't hold up. If they have any rubber, pleather, or silicone elements. Skew Raider is at Headmaster's head for the 26. 2 heads. There you go. I think that makes sense. All right, cool. You cracked it, I think. And since that fits in with the Thursday Transformers, we know we're getting live streams on Transformers every Thursday of this month. That makes sense. Cool. All right. Perfect. So now I put this out to you all. When I was putting together my list of what we need for the best Flint figure and what's been the best Sting figure we've got, kind of made me think, well, I mean, Sting's my favorite wrestler, right there with Bret Hart. And Bret still needs my ultimate figure, the better likeness. But what are your favorite characters? And as you think about them, because I feel like y'all are like me, you got your favorite characters in comic books, teams, even sports. Who are your favorite figures? And what is the best figure you have representing that character? So for me, for Star Wars, you all probably don't need me to say this, but Luke Skywalker. And my favorite by far is the Hot Toys Deluxe 2-pack figures. It's the clean, walking into Cloud City, got my pistol ready, and I'm like, I don't need this. Let me pull out that lightsaber. And then oh my gosh, this Darth Vader is a menace. He's throwing stuff at me. Now he's got me flying out of here and beating me up. He's cheating. Now he's taking my hand. I love that 2-pack. It is like one of my One of my grails in my collection. Love that thing, and it's awesome. Anything else is the second best Luke Skywalker. That is my favorite version of him. And for Transformers, for sure, Optimus Prime, the masterpiece. And I know they've probably put out like 5 or 6 since the one I've got, but my masterpiece, Optimus Prime, perfect. I don't need another Optimus Prime. I don't know why I keep buying more, but that one is such a good take on him. And I love how they knocked him out. Now, let me see if I can find what you all said about your favorites in there. Let me see if I can track them down. Vintage Bob said, I'd say one would be the latest Marvel Legend release. I think that one is the overall best release version so far. That's good because I still haven't gotten him yet, but I felt like that was going to be a really good one. So good news on that. Skew Raider, Sting Wrestler, defining moments. Yeah, that it's like every other Sting figure is number 2. That one's amazing. Ultimo Dragon, boss fight for now. Do they have another one coming? Snake Eyes, Classified, Double O, and Timber 2-pack one. Which one? The first one or the second 2-pack with Timber? The Defenders, Best Marvel Legends and Marvel Select Immortal Hulk, Masterpiece, Transformers, a few still adding them. Optimus, Megatron, Megatron's great too. Blaster, Soundwave, RC, Alita 1, etc. Nice. Tom Finn, Mayfex Huntress. She's my favorite DC character, and that figure is beautiful. Beautiful, as Tony Bruno would say. Let me see here. I feel like that was today, or was it yesterday? I lose track in terms of when these awesome deals from Big Bad Toy Store. I think that might have been yesterday. I wish I had mentioned it because you pointed out a really great figure. See what was on their sales. She was up. It was yesterday. Yeah, she was. I think she was $62. A great price for her. G.I. Joe Ultimates figures. Entertainment Earth had them on sale for cheaper, but there's some NECA figures that are cheap. Pretty good prices for those. You're missing out on Ultimates for that. Those are still up there. But the Huntress figure was a really good one, and she was $62 from Mayfex. I actually like that DC Classics one too. I thought they did a really good job with her outfit, the sculpting, and that one was a fun figure for them. Snake Eyes says Metal Gear Snake, naturally. Brian Wynn, love your channel. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much, Brian. And while you're here, what's your favorite figure of your favorite character? Ryan says, I think the Mayfex 4-pack, Mr. Fantastic, is the best, but I couldn't buy that set. Settling for the Walgreens version for now. The Mayfex, or is it the Mezco? I think it's the Mezco one you're talking about. But yeah, I like that Walgreens one too. He was one I was thinking about. And he's my favorite. Well, him and Ben. They're my favorites of the Fantastic Four. And that Walgreens figure, not just because it took so long to get updated Marvel Legends, but to get them consistently from Walgreens. I think they did a really great job with them. So yeah, I would for sure put him up there. G. Bruce says, Dr. Egon Spengler is my favorite character ever. My favorite Egon is the original Fright Features one. Is that the one with the jaw that drops, or is that the right? See, my brother and I had those Ghostbusters figures, special effect heads and pieces and all that stuff. So now, of course, I've got to see if that's the one. Let's see. That was hard to find. Let me know if that's the one you're talking about. My brother at 2, I ever owned my brother at 2, found it at a yard sale. Nice. I gotta start going to yard sales. You guys are ranking up on some good deals. So 16 Erica says, excuse me. For Marvel, gotta go with 80th Iron Man. That's a great figure. Star Wars favorite character is Lando Calrissian. Oh, hello. What have we here? And my favorite of him is General Calrissian from Return of the Jedi. It's a really nice figure. I get frustrated when I go to the stores and see Lando figures just sitting on the pegs. I don't feel like he's had a bad figure. The Empire one with the straight robe and the blue gear, that was a really good figure. The the Skiff Guard one was really good. The Return of the Jedi General Calrissian, another good one. The figures have all been great. I just like, why is he peg warming? But yeah, it's really good. Skew Raider, can't decide. Love Snake Eyes, love them all, but both on 2-packs. Yeah. David Thanos says, Skew Raider, I'm with you on that Sting DM. It's an awesome figure. Just, man, they got the head sculpt perfect. The hair, because that was something with some of those Sting figures. Like the hair was a little shaky. That one was perfect. They had the necklace. The scorpion was nice and big. The leather jacket, so you could actually take it off and not have to pull and yank at it like some of those other Mattel figures. Really well executed. That's why I'm so mad. Just he can stay with AEW, do whatever ambassador stuff he wants. Just let Mattel make some more figures, please. Devin, what's up, man? I have a San Diego Comic-Con Thundar the Barbarian from early 2000s that has not had a better figure made since. I'm always like, oh, that sounds fun. Let me see what that looks like. I remember that figure. Let's see. Oh, I think I did find it. Man. Let's see. This, what you're talking about. This figure here. Thundar was so much fun. I love that cartoon. Yeah, okay. Man, that's one I feel like a company just needs to. I mean, a super articulated Thundar the Barbarian. You don't have to do a massive 12-figure line to get them all done. I really think that would be cool to get better versions of them. Ryan, my favorite Autobot is Brawn. Nice. And the Studio Series version that came out last year is glorious. It is. He's on my to review quickly list because I've got most of my Transformers down. And Brawn, it was so funny because I found him at Walmart. And that was the first time I'd seen him, because Target's kind of sporadic with how they stock him. And I saw him, I was like, Brawn, right here? Gotta get him right now. No delay. And I have seen Brawn more consistently than probably any other G1 figure that I've gotten in like the last year. And that's great. He's a really good figure. I'm still trying to find Frenzy. I've not seen him since that second I passed on him when he was up on Hasbro Pulse. And I was like, oh, I'll get Frenzy when I see him in store. Terrible decision. But yeah, Brawn is an awesome looking figure. And I'm happy to hear that you like it too. Ski Raider, thanks to you and Jeffrey. I want that AEW one too. That figure looks like it's gonna be the best modern day Sting we're ever gonna get. Ski Raider Volton from NEC is on the list for favorites now too. Love that execution. The head sculpts, man, they sell it so well. 80s Kid says, for Star Wars, it's a New Hope Vader, Stormtrooper George, and Ezra Lothal. For Marvel Legends, it's 97 Wolverine. It's a really fun figure. And Target Retro Spidey. For Joe's, my favorite figure is Shipwreck or Bazooka. Bazooka! Good choices. Retro Robo. Mezco Superman. Which one? Hot Toys Mando. Nice. Toy Biz Giant Man. That build figure is so good. And it's going to be weird when I get the HasLab one and move that Giant Man to another my Toy Biz retired shelf, the retiree home for Marvel Legends. But great figure, I'm never getting rid of him. HasLab Galactus. Excuse me, drink water too fast. G.I. Joe Snake Eyes and Timber, gray. Custom Ant-Man, Wasp, Yellow Jacket, and Earth's Mightiest Heroes style. Now you got me curious. I want to see what that looks like. I love Earth's Mightiest Heroes. I hope the success of X-Men 97 convinces somebody at Marvel Animation that, yeah, we could go with the third and fourth and fifth season of Earth's Mightiest Heroes. So great. I thought that was what you meant. That Mezco Fantastic Four just looks like, jeez. Well, and the only one that is like, good luck on trying to do a better version is Johnny Storm, but I think they did a really good job on him for what they were going for. But geez, that's set. It's awesome. was trying to pop it over fast. It's sold out over at Entertainment Earth because people realize it's an awesome set. But Ryan, I'm with you. I mean, that it does not look like you're going to get a better version of Reed. Thing looks great. Johnny flamed off. Looks awesome. I think Sue's head sculpt could be a little bit better, but man, that's a Fantastic Four right there. Great looking figures. Ain't even threw in Herbie for you. Tom Finn. DC Classics Huntress is nice as well. DC Collectibles New Huntress, New 52 Huntress is nice as well. Yeah, she's been a character that's had some really good figures, like kind of consistently. Stickman, my Hot Toys in-game Captain America is my favorite Cap figure. I got him. I'm really happy to open him up. I'm glad to hear you gave him such high marks. For Transformers, I love my Studio Series 86 Ultra Magnus. I'll never need another Magnus. Magnus. James Green. What's up, crew? Sorry I'm late. You got to go to the office and get some demerits. It's all good. Welcome to the party, James. My favorite figure is the Black Silver Surfer Marvel Legends. Thanks. Ryan, the Walgreens Fantastic Four is what got me into 6-inch Marvel Legends. Invisible Woman was my first figure in the line. That was a good time to get in because I felt like they were tweaking some things. And with the Walgreens figures, they were really hitting their stride. And so you got her. I guess you got all the Fantastic Four because she was the first one, right? But yeah, it was a really fun time. I was like, yes, finally you guys got the Fantastic Four back in action. We're getting more X-Men again. So really good time to be into the line again. Blake, is anyone able to say which Superman or Batman figure is the best at this point is the best? Accept your challenge. Oh, let's see. Of my figures, I feel like the Mayfix is my favorite Superman because he's got the bright blue. He's got blue shading in his hair, just like the comic book, which I love. And the cape isn't a nightmare like the Mayfix Hush Batman. I mean, I like that figure, but the cape is too much. Serves too many people too. So I love the Superman because it's just like, bam, this is Superman. And Batman, my favorite one. I was looking at my Hot Toys, Batflex, Batflex, Batman. I kind of like that one. Let's see. So I'm gonna go with classic. It's that guy. The Nightfall Batman from McFarlane. That's my favorite Batman figure. My Superman is the Mayfix one. So we'll see what happens when the Mayfix Nightfall figure comes out, because maybe that'll change the game up again. Which one's yours, Blake? G-Brew, I realize my pick isn't based on quality or aesthetically pleasing. It's totally out of nostalgia. It's the one with the tie. My brother was 2. This was 32. Listen, favorite is favorite. And your favorite doesn't have to be anyone else's favorite. It's your favorite. So, hey, man, I'm not judging. I'm cool. Your favorite's your favorite. Don't apologize for it. X-Force is my favorite team, so I'm excited about the Cable. Dang it, Hasbro, kill us Farrell. I mean, on my list of characters, it was all, I did a video, I suggest. It was probably like a year ago where Wolfsbane, Banshee, Farrell were on that list. I've got 1 and kind of a half. Wolfsbane, done. Banshee, kind of sort of. Wrong colors. New t-shirt from Hasbro. And Farrell needs to be on there too, so I can get that team checked off. I feel like they're going to do it soon because now we've got like a Beast Woman mold that they can pull from now. So I would assume she's not going to be too far off now. Tom Finn says, Blake, Mayfix Hush Batman and Superman for me, although really like the first DC Icons Batman too. It's a good choice as well. I don't know, the DC Essential Superman is pretty good too because he can hit the full flying pose. So maybe that one. I do like the Essentials Superman. I love DM Sting as well. It's a great figure. And that one, it'd be great to add some more parts to make him fully Ultimate Edition articulated, but it's a great figure. Chris Daughtry, what's up, everyone? What's up, Chris? I haven't seen you here in a minute. You doing good? Brian Wynn says I'm mostly into classified. So many great figures. Absolutely. They killed it with the Dreadnoughts. They did. I mean, it is so satisfying to get great figures with characters you like. And the only thing that's wrong is there's no motorcycles yet. I'm so glad they've announced we're getting Xandar. So it's not like, man, but what about her twin brother? So that's cool. Now it's time for Monkey Wrench and Thrasher. Any other Dreadnought and Rope, and any other Dreadnought after that, I'm fine with. But I will have my core Dreadnoughts with those guys. 80s kid says, I remember the days when every Star Wars figure would be in stores and then the next time it would be sold out. When was this? I feel like they did a better job of stocking Star Wars figures back in the day. And, they'd stay around a little longer. So it wasn't this, I've got to buy them right now. I mean, some of them, like that Princess Leia in indoor gear, is never leaving the pegs. She's keeping Lando company. And I think Han needs to be worried about that. David says, Sting DM, Retro Car Snake Eyes, great figure. NECA, Prey Predator figure. NECA, Dracula color. Oh, the color version, yeah. The new NWO Hogan from the 3-pack. Chop it down. Edge of my hand. NECA War Duke, Captain Carrot. Yeah, Captain Carrot. I wouldn't mind a Captain Caveman figure too. G-Brew. My favorite figures are all vintage figures I owned and played with as a kid. Nice. Fright features Egon and Peter from the 90s. In the 90s, Toy Biz, Jim Lee, Cyclops, Rogue, and Beast. I played with those figures constantly. So on Robert's show, I was looking because I was doing some research for my Sting figures and I was trying to find one of those older ones. And I went into the toy chest that I retrieved from my parents. So that was good. I got it before they were like, well, let's sell this thing off and all these figures for spare parts. Okay, so I found my very dog-eared, dog-chewed Hoth Snowtrooper. This bad boy has seen the passage of time. As you can probably see, he's not even getting focused. He's so old. But there you go. I mean, look at the hands. They have been literally chewed by the dog. Same thing with the feet. I don't know how this guy survived. And when we were little, because I didn't get a hooded Cobra Commander, I painted him blue. So he was my hooded Cobra Commander stand-in. Jeez, I mean, the dude has no feet. And then the other one I found, so cool, was Chewbacca. And this is pretty darn near classic. All I was missing is the crossbow. The dog did not get to him. There we go. So that's cool. That old blue-eyed bandit Chewbacca. That's really fun to see him. And feet intact, hands intact. So now it's got me all feeling nostalgic. Where are the rest of these guys? So that was pretty cool to see them. Anyway, Skew Raider says that Thundar set is fire. Ariel, and Ookla too. Judge Dreads. I don't think I have bought my favorite figure yet. So many amazing toys coming out. It's true. It's time for an update on Thundar. Right. Retro Robo says, almost forgot. Kuban Bao, MP10, downsized Masterpiece Optimus Prime. Love him. I wonder if that's the one I have. Excuse me. David Thanos says Road Warriors Legends 1, LOD Elite 30, Galvatron Studio Series. Galvatron. The LOD Elites, I like them a lot more than the Road Warriors just because Animal is sized properly. He's like that walking tank. The Legends one is a little bit too thin. I don't think they have the best torso for him, but the LOD one, perfect. Love those guys. Ski Raiders with me, dope. LOD, love those. Snake Eyes says, one of my favorite characters is Carnage, and one of my figures of him is the SH figure art Carnage for Venom. Let there be Carnage. Nice. Judge Dreds, I think the Marvel Select Fantastic Four looks just as good as the Mezco, except the thing. Yeah, that Diamond Select was a little shaky. Ryan says, I think my favorite Marvel Legends Spider-Man is a retro-carded animated version with cell shading, but I removed the cell shading, so it's kind of a custom. Does that count? Sure. I want to see what that looks like. David Thanos says, Green Lantern from DC versus Vampires, Nightfall Batman, Flashpoint Flash, for sure. Tom Finn, For Marvel Legends, it's a tie between the first Polaris and Songbird, two of my favorite characters, and liked both figures. Yeah, broke my heart to see them peg warming everywhere. I wonder how much those figures are now, because I'm sure they're not peg warming prices. Retro Robo says, for me, the most recent Mezco Superman is first, followed closely by Mafex. Judge Dredd says, some phase would be Toy Biz Blade, yes. Marvel Universe Galactus, still have that one. Maestro, Union Jack, Tiger Man, and Toy Biz Pit. Nice. Skew Raider says Mafex, Hush Superman, Batman, Hush Mafex, Blue working on Black later. Nice. 80s Kid says, gotta love the tired Ant-Man from last year. It's an astonishing figure. I think Spider-Man's about to hit you with a lawsuit. So, and careful if you see any letters coming from an M. Murdoch. Don't open them. Robert says Mafex Hush Superman is as close to perfect I've ever seen in a figure. Love it. X, my daughter wanted me to say hi. Oh, her favorite figure is Boom Boom. She says hi. Hi, X's daughter. Hey, little X. Hope you're doing fine on this fine Thursday. And I like Boom Boom too. I think the effects piece that she had was really cool and a good addition for her figure. And I like Boom Boom back in the day. She was really cool. I don't know what they're doing with her now, but I really loved her in X Factor. And I thought she translated over really well to New Mutants. And then X Force, really cool, fun, cool character. Ryan says, definitely. Ant-Man is one of my faves, and that version is great. Just wish they'd make more micro versions for him and Wasp. I would love for these guys to figure out a way to make a tiny Ant-Man size figure with some articulation and a face where it wasn't just like dots and a hopeful, like they're doing the paint on it like pop, pop it. Like I'm drawing it on a wall, kind of head sculpt with the face paint, or just not painting the face at all, because we need several Wasp figures that are smaller and hopefully stand on their own too. Tom Finn says, Mezco, tie between Dr. Fate and Crow, McFarlane, Alan Scott. I need to get that Alan Scott figure. I keep seeing him and like, I'll get you later because he hasn't disappeared yet. But yeah, Mezco Dr. Fate is pretty cool. Chamberlain, this topic is maddening to me, Jeff. Maybe we need a series of favorite version streams divided by line or even character. All right, I'm gonna break it down for you. What's your favorite G.I. Joe? So what's your favorite G.I. Joe character? What's your favorite figure of them? Marvel, Star Wars, and let's see, Transformer. Just do those four. So 16 Anarchists. This may be out of left field. I love those. But I love the character of Animal Man. I really like the McFarlane version. Do you have a DC Classics one? I really like that one too. And I need to get this McFarlane one because I think they did a pretty good job. And for $19.99, they packed a lot of stuff with that figure. Tom Finn, SHF, Han Solo and Chewbacca, New Hope. Got those. I really like those figures. That was when I was like piecing out so hard on the Hasbro Black Series Star Wars series. Like, y'all cannot compete. This looks like 1977 Harrison Ford, and this Chewbacca looks better than anything you guys have ever hoped to do. So I'm right there with you. And then eventually, Hasbro stepped their game up, but those figures are awesome. Blake, frostbitten fingers in the truth. Dog bitten, but yeah, I think frostbitten sounds better. I think I'm gonna go with that now. Jamlin. With that said, Hush Batman is up there. I have a huge Rotocast Hulk that I still love. Where'd you get that one from? Toy Biz? Hasbro? Because Hulk's a good one that will work well in Rotocast form. Green Man! What's up, Jeff? What's up, Green Man? Carlos Castillo is here as well. Yo! Tom Finn says Figma, Saber 2.0, DCUC, Golden Age Dr. Fate, Starman, and Hourman. Those are awesome figures. I wish Hourman was a little bit bigger because he was like the big muscle of the JSA. But those Justice Society figures are awesome. And I almost feel like the Starman that DC directed was just a little bit better. Awesome head sculpt. That one, the Jay Garrick, the Alan Scott, perfect figures. Like they had no articulation. I mean, basic DC direct articulation, but oh my gosh, these figures are awesome. But yeah, the Golden Age Dr. Fate. So I have those. I have the whole Justice Society shelf, and I have the Golden Age ones prominently displayed. You have the modern team, slightly over to the left side, but yeah, Chamberlain, Snake Eyes, the first one. Well, I guess technically the second one with the swivel arms. Yeah, it was so fun having. I mean, it was cool having the uniform green look. Of course, I gravitated to the Joes that weren't all green. Stalker, Scarlet, Snake Eyes, Flash. But yeah, they were so much fun. And getting this swivel arm was like, oh my gosh, this changes everything. Carlos, late to the stream. Sorry. Don't apologize, gang. I mean, when you get here and you get here, but you gotta go. You gotta go. I mean, nobody's paying to stay here. So whenever you can spend any time, if you're watching the replay, I appreciate it. So thank you for hanging out. If it's for 30 seconds or 3 hours, you guys rock. So thank you. I'm doing good. Carlos, how are you? Green Man, just got my bruiser bro. Oh, the don't touch it prototype version. Looks nice. Yeah, they did a great job with that skull. G Brew, my niece plays with the Ghostbusters Firehouse we had as kids. Nice. Our grandmother paid $4 for it at Goodwill in Florida back in '96. She calls it the Ghostbuster house. That's what it is, right? That's cool. Aftonchild says Link and Zelda are my favorite characters, and Figma are my favorite figures of them. Figma figures are really good on those. Juan Sanchez says, I'm a huge Marvel Legends guy, but my favorite Spider-Man figure is easily the Mafex classic Spider-Man figure. I even gave him a custom John Romita Senior head. Nice. He got me curious. I want to see how that turned out. G-Brew. Still have my original Slimer that I got at a garage sale in 92 or 93. He's heavily stained, paint is worn off, and he's missing fingers. I feel like that's just character on your figures at some point, right? Judge Dress says, I guess my most treasured toy would be my chopped main Viking ship that took me 2 years to hunt down. It was all worth it, right? Green Man, my favorite figures of Play Arts Kai Kane. It's cool. Now that's another one I have to look up. Jalen says, Judge Dress beat me to it. I was just about to mention that Toy Biz blade. Still have that one too. I don't think there's been a better blade. Nope. There's an Austin 12-inch one from a few years later too. I mean, it was just like Blade became Wesley Snipes. Toy Biz gave us a Wesley Snipes Marvel Legends Blade figure. Sorry, there's no way to beat that. I need to get a new leather jacket though. The one that originally came with that figure is peeling. And every time I touch it, it's like, there's another piece of the leather jacket coming off. But yeah, that's a great figure. Jamelin, my only complaint about that Alan Scott is that they made him right-handed. Dope. Snake Eyes says my favorite player is Kai figure is Final Fantasy 16 Ifrit. Carlos says my favorite figure has got to be my Hot Toys in-game War Machine. I know it's not a Marvel Legend, but it's too much of a. Hey, there are no rules on this. Your favorite is your favorite. In-game War Machine. So you're talking about, is that the blue one with the red accents in there, or the streamlined version from when he's hanging with Nebula when they're going through time? David Thanos, the Target Ultimate Edition rock. I got 3 of them. That Target Ant-Man is dope. Hawkman Platinum Edition, Ric Flair Yui. Yeah. That Ric Flair was a really good figure. I could not find any more of the Ultimate Edition rocks. I needed one just so I could have Sweatpants version, the corporate champ. Blake says this Mezco Doctor Doom has to be the best. The Marvel Legends was top notch. Only thing that might top the Mezco would be Hot Toys. They can stop making Doctor Doom 6-inch figures now. Yeah, they could toss him at somebody and knock him out and say, Doom willed it so. Judge Dredd's favorite Transformer would be Armada Unicron. Unicron. Carlos says, and then my 112 Ghost Rider. Transform into the Ghost Rider. The Rotoclass Hulk was from Toy Biz. It's from Eric Bana's Hulk movie. They made a Hulk movie with Eric Bana? Just kidding, I know they did. The newer Diamond Select Hulk is a great modern version, though possibly the best. You got to send me a picture of that one. I'm not sure which one that is now. 80s Kid. I'm getting Retro Joes. Nice. David Thanos, Swamp Thing Mega figure. Dr. Doom from Captain Marvel 2-pack. It's a really good figure. Hawkeye from the Cycle 2-pack. It's great. Hawkeye figure. Blake says, man, I never got to select Doom. I might have to track down that throne on eBay or get a custom 3D printer. Yeah. Judge Dredd, favorite classified would be Serpentor, of course. It's like a man. Rodney. Good evening, Jeffrey. Good evening, Rodney. How are you? My favorite figures are 2023 Diamond Select figures, Beta Ray, Mr. Fantastic, Invisible Woman, and Vision. Nice. Blake says favorite Iron Man is also Mezco. Heavy, mostly metal, and has all the accessories. Mezco does it best for armored characters. It is some pretty solid work too, just all around. G-Brew. For modern figures, my favorites are the Plasma Series Egon in 2023 Marvel Legends Astonishing Cyclops. Nice figure. Green Man. I will also say, for new stuff, classic Wonder Woman with the superpowers colors has been my go-to to fidget with lately. I need to see that figure again. Judge Dredd's favorite DC would be Bane Megafig. I wonder if the Mafex one is going to tip the scales for you with that one. So 16 Anarchists. Love the Archers. Best Hawkeye is a Marvel Legends Sky Cycle version, and best Green Arrow is Mezco 112. Listen, you all are trying to do some serious peer pressure, and I want every one of you all to know this. Y'all are trying to push me into Mezco, and I'm trying my hardest to go, not yet. But y'all are really pushing Mezco figures is like the best definitive versions of some of these characters. So I'm intrigued. Carlos says, although I just copped an original, complete, real American hero Serpentor with Air Chariot and file card, Serpentor is in my top 5. Yeah. Retro Robo. Blake, you're not lying about that Mezco Doom. Again, you guys. Incredible. Gave it to my nephew because that's his favorite character, but I played with it first. Nice. Great uncle there, Retro Robo. Jamelin. You know a couple of simple modern figures that I love and always come back to messing around with? The Jada Wolfman and Invisible Man. Just good, fun action figures. Sometimes it's all you need, right? All right, well, gang, thanks so much for hanging with me tonight. This was a fun topic. As always, if you have anything you want me to break down, anything you want to pose to the rest of the chat so we can talk it over, feel free to email me at lylesmoviefiles@gmail.com. I'll break it through. We're posting this comments. I'll go through it and save it. So if I don't address your comments, that's why I try to make sure I don't let 24 hours pass before getting to the comments on all the different videos or whatever. But if there's one I'm going to use for a topic for later on, I won't respond to it right away so I can keep it, so I can make sure I still have it on file. So that's that. Let's see here. Oops. Blake says, Retro Robo, great gift. That was nice of you. Did you repackage it and play off it like you never opened it? I mean, shoot, you can get some of those swappers. They've got immaculate repackaging skills. They're on it. Judge Dredd says, favorite Mythic Legions. Well, Toro. It's cool. Jibro, I would love an updated House of X, Powers of X, Cyclops on the Vulcan body. Yes, that's my personal favorite superhero costume design for Scott. I don't consider the Morrison era costume a superhero look. It's not. They were trying to go for like let's toe the line between the movie looks and bring them over to the comic books a little bit more. See, but I do kind of like the fact that they were in a uniform look, which we hadn't seen from X-Men in a long time. See you later. Awesome stream. Take care, y'all. Just peace, Jeff. Later, Jeff. Thanks, Green Man. 1216 Eric is great topic, Jeff. Great evening, all. Retro Robo, I knew the deal. Big Marvy, what's going on, man? Universal Monster releases this year kicked butt. Blake Tarpley, thank you so much for the $50 super chat, my man. Thanks for the great topic tonight, Jeff. Big Marvy, thanks, Jeff. Thanks for hanging out, man. Carlos Castillo, peace, Jeff. Peace, guys. Thank you so much, as always, for tuning in. For those of y'all who want to hang out with us on Saturday night, we're going to be watching Green Lantern, doing a watch along. Me, Jace, Chief. Not sure who else is going to join. Maybe we'll have Gunner. Maybe we'll have Javon come through too, but it won't be the same without you. So, Saturday, Probably going to go 7, maybe 8 o'clock. Be there or build your own construct. We'll be having a party, doing the thing as always. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me on this Thursday night. Something else pops and drops. Look for a video. I'll be back on here. McMurphy, best toy YouTubers video has been filed. Well, nothing else to say on that one. So thank you so much. With that said, this episode of Loud's Figure Files has been filed.